You're right, we're going to reorder an agenda to new business, item B.
Item B,
Yes, sir.
you want to pull that and,
regular.
okay.
No, I think you believe you want to reorder consent item C?
C,
Correct.
reorder to new business as item B.
Okay, anything else? Did we pull the, and we spoke about the agenda regarding the utility fees and payments, did we pull that from the agenda?
No, that has not been reordered.
Okay. Let's see, where is that?
That's under 13, which is unfinished business.
Okay.
It's not a part of the consent agenda.
Okay, okay, very well. Okay, good deal. Any other additions, deletions, or modifications? Hearing none, I need a motion, please.
So moved.
One moment, I think there's a little confusion. Item, what were you referring to, Vice Mayor, as a credit card?
The credit card,
That's consent 9A.
Oh, I apologize. I thought you were talking about the evaluation
I think
report.
Commissioner Emerald is right, there's,
good eye, thank you. Okay, yes, I'd like to see that pulled.
okay.
Item A.
What's that?
Item A, 9A.
9A.
We're gonna pull that, we'll make that new business, I guess C. Does that sound right? Madam Clerk?
Yes, that sounds
Is
just fine.
B on the list for a quick question? I had a question on item B, but it's to be brief.
You have to pull it.
It is brief, hold on.
No, it's not the pull. Do you wanna pull it?
Yeah, for a real brief question.
Okay. So item 9B, under consent, we move to new business D as in dog. Any other additions, deletions, or modifications? Okay, let's try this again. Have a motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Let's see here, presentation, we have no presentations this evening. We'll move on to commission liaison reports, beginning with Commissioner McFoy, please.
I'll defer, and if I think of something, we'll come back. Well, actually, I was very pleased to be able to attend the Martin Luther King breakfast and march in the afternoon. I thought we had a very nice turnout for both of those, a very nice mix of different interfaith things at the breakfast, and a very nice showing at the Cultural Plaza. Well, excuse me, the Martin Luther King Plaza. So,
Good deal. Commissioner Amoroso?
I too want to thank everyone for coming out for the MLK March. Huge turnout this year. Thank the community for pulling together and making that happen. Also a reminder, if you live in a box, street painting festival is coming up. And they still need volunteers. So please come out and volunteer. Street painting is a huge, huge thing for our downtown and for our city to highlight. And if you missed it last week, we had the opening of our new visitor center at the City Hall Annex, and they're doing a great job. Again, completely volunteered. And if you want to volunteer for that, please contact Susan Ono, and she'll put you together as a volunteer. Thank you.
Tree board,
Commissioner Zerby?
tree
Thank you,
festival.
Vice Mayor. Yes, I thought that was quite a group that got there for the 21st annual Martin Luther King Jr. events all day yesterday. And I wanted to thank Commissioner Aretha Lowe for all that she's done over the years to make that happen. Also, we have coming up, it's still to be determined as to a meeting with Palm Tree, and we're trying to work out with the CRA on Route 62 that would help bring some more people east and west from out by the Tri-Rail all the way to downtown and into the beach. So those discussions are in the works because we can use some more connectivity, especially from what I saw last week there of people at the beach. If we can get people to drive in there, come in there with a shuttle, it sure would relieve. It was a tremendous amount of people at the beach and a lot of parking. Tree Fest, that's coming up.
That was already last week.
Yep. And so I think there was probably a little bit less than the year before, but I think a lot of folks that were there making presentations too, special this year, was pretty well attended. That was a new thing that happened, and that was from the Marshall Foundation that supplied the intellectual information for the day. That was well received. And then one last thing, I know this is a new year, and there's something that happened last year that I just wanted to still bring up for purposes of the record, especially since after yesterday, where yesterday felt tremendous with a sense of unity and bringing our diverse community together. It really was sharing by a lot of people, and it sends a real positive and necessary message, the dream. And I just want to say that I am not un-American at all. I am a true-blooded American. My family and people in my family have died for this country. And I'm still upset over something that was said early last year by someone on our commission here that actually called the rest of the commission un-American. I would really appreciate an apology for that kind of a statement, because it was totally unnecessary, and I feel offended by it. Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Thank you.
When is Jennifer gonna come?
Again, I'd like to express my thoughts and thanks to Aretha Lowe and Paul Bloxon, Nadine Burns, Ted Brownstein, and many folks who have been, for many, many years, putting together the MLK event weekend. It's pretty spectacular, and it seems that the numbers continue to grow year after year, and it really is a well thought out, well planned, and well executed event, and I really enjoy being a part of that, and I appreciate being a part of that. To piggyback on Commissioner Amoroso's comments about street painting, again, I don't think we can overemphasize what the Street Painting Festival does for our city. We annually get about, we're told, about 100,000 people to visit our city in the course of 2 days, and that's huge when you think about that. 100,000 people come to our city over a course of 2 days. And we have a chance to not only spotlight the artist part of our community, but also our community, as well. And we certainly have a lot of wonderful things here in Lake Worth to be proud of. So again, the volunteers, it takes a lot of volunteers to usher in and welcome 100,000 people over a 2-day event. So if you can find some time in your day over that weekend, we'd really appreciate your help. Also, I'd like to make an announcement related to the upcoming workshops that we've scheduled for the community to discuss potential ways of financing, if you will, a potential infrastructure program, and alternative ways, I guess, to the bond that was narrowly defeated back in August. And January 27th of this month at 6 p.m. at the Compass Community Center, there will be the first of 2 workshops. So for those of you who would like to participate and re-energize yourselves and share with us your thoughts on how we might find some financing vehicles to get some infrastructure completed here in the city, we'd certainly appreciate your input. There will be a follow-up meeting on March the 21st at 1 p.m. right here in the Commission chambers for those folks who could not make it the first time, and maybe would be an opportunity for some follow-up from the first meeting for those who participated in the first round. I beg your pardon? Thank you. January 27th for those listening at home would be a Tuesday, and the Saturday event is March the 21st. So thank you, Commissioner McVoy. Also, my final comment tonight is that I had a great opportunity, and thank you, Mike Bornstein. Earlier this week, Senator Latvala from Tallahassee was in town and was good enough to give us about an hour of his time, and we got city staff together, all piled on a city bus, and we went through the Boutwell Road and Park and Commerce area to discuss the different phases that we, got on the board here to get some infrastructure for the Park and Commerce. Senator Latvala was very receptive, I would say. Would that be a?
Yes.
He was very receptive, and I really believe, as I said at the last meeting, this is going to be the year we finally start reaping some benefits in terms of money coming back to Lake Worth from Tallahassee. So I just want to put that on everybody's radar screen. Let's be looking forward to that. There's still some work staff has to do to prepare for that appropriations request, but I think that we may be primed in a good position to get a little something from Tallahassee to get us jump-started out there. So I'm very pleased to make that announcement this evening. And that's all I have. All righty, so thank you all for your comments.